Hello and welcome back to I Rate Guns. Today we've got this Remington 700 PCR or precision chassis rifle to have a look at. We'll be getting on the bench, seeing all the features, and then we're going to take it down the range for a shoot afterwards. So this is my own gun. I've had it for about 12 months and I've made some slight changes to it as well, so I'll point those out as we go along. Now, Remington is a funny brand, and you either love them or hate them, and I don't really understand why. I've shot a few and owned a couple, and I've really got no beef with them or see what the problem is. But if you're a lover or a hater of Remington, drop a comment and try and explain to me what it is, and yeah, I'll be really interested to hear that. Now, this is a dedicated target rifle, in my mind at least. It's not best suited for hunting, for you know, trying to carry it around the woods. It is heavy. But to be fair, I have seen people use it for foxing off the bonnets of cars, and I'm sure in other parts of the world where really long range hunting's a thing, then yeah, it might come into its own. But for me, nah, it's a target gun. Before we get started and do any more, got to thank the guys over at Shooting Sports UK for ongoing support of the channel. If you're in the market for guns, ammo, reloading supplies, give them a shout. The link's in the description. Right, let's get on the bench and have a look. So, this is available in 260 Remington, 6.5 Creedmoor. Both of those are with a 1 in 8 twist, and you can also get it in a 308 in a 1 in 10 twist, and that's what this one is today, the 308. The stock is a Magpul PRS Gen 3. It's adjustable for both length of pull, comb height, and for cant as well. And it's really easy to do. All you do is rotate these dials and they do click into place. It's not going to change on you. They're really easy to change. In addition to that, there's some M-lock slots in the bottom of the stock, and that you can use to put a bit of rail in like I have and attach a monopod. The grip here is also Magpul. This is a MRRD, and the bottom comes off here for storage. They do an oil bottle that fits in there as well, so that's good. I'm not a big fan of this grip and the way it attaches. It just doesn't leave a lot of room for your hand to get in there. It's a bit close, but it's not a massive thing, and I can shoot it just fine. Both the stock and the grip are interchangeable for almost any AR style grips or stocks, as long as the grip is a flat top style, not one that curves at the back, because it will interfere with the stock there. The trigger is a Remington X Mark Pro adjustable. It's really large, really crisp. It is single stage, but it is really nice. Just how light that is. That's yeah, it's a fantastic trigger. The safety is up here. It's a simple on and off, on, and it doesn't impede the movement of the bolt, doesn't lock the bolt closed, so that's really good. I prefer that. The bolt is nice and smooth. It's coated in the same finish as the receiver, and the bolt handle itself is oversized and knurled, so you can get a good grip on that. Even if you're wearing gloves, it works just fine. It's a 2-lug design, and the bolt's removed by pressing this button here just inside the trigger guard, and that allows it to slide out, and to go back in nothing's needed, it just drops in. Now, as standard, this gun comes with a 5-round magazine, but there's 10 rounds available, so I decided to upgrade, but that's the difference in size. And put it in, straight in, button there, take it out, and that's it. It comes with a 20mm rail for mounting optics. What I've got on here is the Vortex Viper PST Gen 2 in 5 to 25 by 50. If you'd like to see the review of this scope, it'll be coming in a couple of weeks, so tap the subscribe button and you'll get a notification when that comes out. The chassis is aluminium, and it's not thin, it's really chunky and really adds to the weight and the sturdiness of this gun. It's Teflon coated on the inside where it meets the receiver, and it's got this lovely front flat section here, and this is for mounting on barricades and cover when you know, in PRS style matches. The fore end is also aluminium, and it's square drop and key mod compatible for any accessories you want to drop on there. All that I've got is a small sling swivel stud, and that's to put my bipod on, and that's all I really need. All the barrels on all models are 24 inches. They're free floating, hammer forged, and all the guns are tested in the factory and carry a sub MOA guarantee. The barrels on all these have 5R rifling, which basically means they have 5 lands instead of the traditional 6, and they're cut at more of an angle rather than square. This reduces the bearing surface on the bullet, and Remington say this allows the bullet to exit the barrel at higher velocities, which, to be fair, would make sense as there's less friction applied to the bullet, but proving that and putting a percentage of performance increase on that is even more difficult. But yeah, I can see the sense in it. The barrels are also threaded at 5/8 by 24, and you can see here I've added a muzzle brake to further reduce the recoil, not to mention it looks cool as well. So let's get it down the range and see how it shoots. The ammunition we're using today are home loads. They are 168 grain Hornady bolt tail hollow points with Vitavore 150 powder, Starline brass and Cellar and Billet primers. And we're back. I can tell you I'm absolutely happy with my purchase of this rifle, and after just over 500 rounds put through it, I can say it's a constant performer. On the range we were shooting today, that's 100 yards, and it's never failed to shoot a 1-inch group at that distance. I've also had it out to 230 yards, only pinging steels, but it's constantly getting them, no problems there. Haven't had it on paper at that distance, but probably something I should be doing. But yeah, I've absolute confidence in this gun, and if I ever got a chance to get out to a longer range, up to 1,000 yards, yeah, I'd definitely be taking this without question. Now, it's definitely not something I'm looking to swap out anytime soon, and even if I did, it'd be something like an Accuracy International I'd be looking at. So now I'm going to stick with this one for a bit. So one of the main competitors for this gun, at least in this country anyway, is the Tikka T3X TAC A1, which we'll be doing a review of soon, so keep an eye out for that. But I'll let you in on the secret now. The Tikka is a bit better than this, but not a lot. And when you consider the Tikka's more money, it really comes down to value, and I think the Remington comes out on top. Well, that's it for today. Thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, and follow the social media links in the description, and we'll see you next time.